Hello, I am Debbie McKeever, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is a very lovely day today, so I've actually taken advantage of recording a couple of YouTube videos on today. This particular one, I wanted to talk about manifesting with ease, effortless manifesting. And I think that the reason why a lot of us can't manifest successfully is because we're trying. And when I say trying, I mean trying too hard, making too much of an effort, almost trying to make it happen in our own strength. And that's what I mean when I say, we're trying to manifest. Like we're trying to bring it to pass. We're trying to make it happen instead of just allowing for it. And what brought me to this topic, I actually did a podcast on it as well. I was opening up a manifestation envelope from a challenge that I did last year with a friend. She decided to do this challenge during the lockdown in 2020, and it was for future manifestations for 2021. And so we were to write out what we had accomplished in 2021 as if the year had already taken place. And I had to chuckle when I opened up my envelope because I had manifested anything on the list. And it was like the first time ever that I had made a list where I manifested like zero. I mean, usually I manifest, at least, 50% of my list, sometimes 100%. I mean, there's been occasion where maybe a little less than 50%, but always something has been manifested, from the list, some things right away. And so for me to have gone through almost the entire year and not have manifested anything, because the idea is that we were going to open the envelope at the end of the year, not at the very end, but the last month of the year. And so I had set a reminder to open it up, and I just had to laugh at myself because most of the stuff that I had written down, first of all, was unrealistic, and I didn't even believe it at the time that I was writing it. And then a few of the things weren't necessarily like outlandish, and it's not that I didn't believe them, but in hindsight, I was really trying to make those things happen in my own strength. And so what happened is it didn't work. With me trying to make it happen, it was really just backfiring. And so the net of it is, because I was trying to manifest, I was trying to manifest from a place of desperation, nothing happened. And so the way that you manifest, the way that you successfully manifest, is by not trying to manifest, by relaxing and allowing. You just have to, the first step, of course, is that you make a decision. Make a decision for what it is that you want. The next step, of course, is the most important step, and is to believe, and to believe with a conviction, not wishing, wanting, hoping, longing, any of that stuff. Faith is not any of that. Faith is a substance, and and the knowing is our belief that that substance already exists, even though we can't see it with our natural eyes and we can't discern it with our physical senses. We know that that thing already exists. We believe it. We leave it alone. We're not longing for it. You can't long for something that you already have. If you have a lot of money, then you're not longing for a lot of money. So that's the whole idea. If you really believe it, then you're not longing for it anymore. So you're not trying to manifest from a place of desperation, because what that does is that it builds up resistance, and it actually repels the thing that you're hoping for. Is you think about when we were children, we used our imaginations freely. We never tried to manifest anything. We probably didn't even, most of us when we were children may have not have even heard of the word manifest or know what manifestation was. We just know that we wanted things and we imagined them. We believed that we were going to get it, and we got it. And it was also effortless. Everything was done with ease. It was normal. It was like breathing. It all happened so naturally. And that's the way that we have to be when we're trying to manifest. We have to do it in a way that's natural. Do whatever comes natural to you. It may not come natural to you to visualize. If you have to force the visualization, then that's not coming natural to you. Meditation may not come natural to you. Your mind may be all over the place. You may do better with just mindfulness and quiet time. Repeating affirmations out loud may not feel natural to you. It may feel forced and feel like a chore. It just may be better for you just to think on things, like meditate on certain things. And when I'm saying meditate, I'm not talking about in a lotus position. I'm just saying just thinking on it. So you might do better affirming things silently. So whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that feels natural to you, and that it feels like just a natural process, like getting up to brush your teeth, like things that you do on a regular basis. If it doesn't fit in, if it feels like like something that you're squeezing in, and it just feels overwhelming, or what have you, and it feels like a chore and it feels laborious, then you're probably not going to successfully manifest. You'll be like me, where you make a list and then you look back at that list and you haven't manifested anything on it. And like I said, when I thought back on it in hindsight, every time that I've ever manifested anything with ease, whether it be big or small, it's always been something that I wasn't really trying to manifest. I made a decision that I wanted it. I believed that not only I was going to receive it, but that it was already done, and it came effortlessly. And so that is indeed the best way to manifest. When you think about it, I talked about this on my podcast, but it's kind of like, say if you have a crush on someone and you're trying too hard, what you're going to end up doing is turning the person off, because you're trying so hard. It's like, oh, you end up like kind of like being a pest and being an annoyance. And so instead of attracting that person to you, you're running them away. And so it's the same thing with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. If you're trying too hard to make it happen, you just repel it. And instead of it being attracted to you, it's running away from you. So the way to attract it is just to relax into it. Just surrender to the belief that it's already yours. It's all about surrender. I was talking about this on social media earlier. It's like I use the butterfly as an example. The caterpillar, what it does is that it surrenders to the cocoon. And once it surrenders to that cocoon, anywhere from it's in that cocoon from anywhere, I think it's 5 to 21 days. I think the average time is like 21 days for the caterpillar to be in the cocoon. Then it morphs into this beautiful butterfly, because it surrendered for this time period. And that's what we have to do. We have to surrender to the will of the divine, and surrender to our beliefs, and have real faith, not the longing, and not the begging and all that kinds of stuff. If we believe that we already have it, then we get into the feeling of already having it, and so we're able to relax. When you're in the feeling of already having the job that you want, or the money that you want, or the relationship that you want, then you're not going to be in beg mode or desperation mode. You're going to be excited. And so just surrender to that feeling. Really what you're doing is just surrendering to the feeling, and then you're able to manifest with ease. Do that with everything. So anyway, that is a wrap. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share the videos with your network. Thank you so much for watching, and make it a fantastic day.